Okay, we are back with another episode of OnlyStans. Very, very, very special guest. Flew in from LA for this, which is very nice of you.
Yeah, second time in New York ever.
When was the first time?
The first time was for EZU, actually, and I have never been in a fight, and a girl tried to fight me because I guess I whipped her with my hair while I was, like, headbanging. That wasn't very pleasant. She said, maybe lose some weight so you don't take up so much room. I'm like...
That bitch.
Right?
What was she, a fucking pencil?
Dude, her and her boyfriend ended up getting kicked out because then her boyfriend started getting aggressive with me. And then there was a guy who like came in between me, her, and her boyfriend. And then that guy started getting creepy and then they all got kicked out. EZU
was really intimidating too. My friends used to go all the time. They always asked me to go. I never really went. We're not going to get into the rave questions yet, but I do have some rave questions for you. I'm excited about the rave questions. I know you're a big raver. But so Deelz is your name. Is that the stage name? What can I call you?
So I feel like my friends call me Adelia.
Okay.
And then Deelz is my porn star name. I'm like, oh my God, my parents will never find me because no one actually calls me Deelz or used to call me Deelz in real life. And then lo and behold, they did.
There's a lot more less distinct porn star names than Adilia to Deelz. That's actually pretty similar.
Yeah.
So what am I calling you right now? Am I calling you Adelia or Deelz?
Either or.
I'm going to go Adelia.
Okay.
I'm going to go Adelia.
More personal.
I like calling girls by like their full name too.
Yeah, it's polite.
There's one girl I know her, and she goes by D, and I just keep calling her Diana, and she fucking hates it. But like that's her God-given name, so whatever. So I'm just gonna start this off with what's your deal? You look relatively normal, pretty normal gal.
Yeah, that's questionable.
We're gonna learn that, but you seem pretty damn normal. Like, where are you from? What's your deal? Did you go to college? Fill me in.
Yeah, I grew up in LA.
That's so scary.
Yeah, I guess my parents, I don't know, just to start it off, my parents sent me to rehab in Utah when I was 17 for weed. Spent 7 months in like Mormon City, Utah. One of those like camps like Paris Hilton went to. Then I went to college at the University of Arizona. I majored in marketing and I had 2 like big girl jobs before I started my OnlyFans, and I wanted to die in both of them. And then I made an OnlyFans, started making a lot of money, and then I've had mold poisoning the past 5 months. So that's just like
I'm assuming you started your OnlyFans during the big old OnlyFans boom of quarantine?
I feel like the first part of the boom. I made it in October, like the last week of 2020. So I feel like girls were like the first part of 2020, the first half of 2020, girls were making so much more money than they are now. But I still made like a really good amount of money. Like it picked up really quick. And then I had a podcast before the one I have right now called We're OnlyFans. And then OnlyFans reached out to us and was like, hey, can we boost this? So then they started boosting my page. And all of a sudden I was making so much money. And we still, I think, have the second most followed page on OnlyFans as a whole.
Who's we?
Me and my old co-host.
Like OnlyFans has like a podcast page?
They basically, like, we had a Safe for Work podcast page that we still have, and then they put it on, like, it's kind of like the Explore page on TikTok or Instagram. And back when we first started, we were like the 3rd or 4th page that they were doing that with, and now there's like 30 pages.
That's fucking insane. I never really thought of that.
That do podcasts?
Yeah, because OnlyFans likes to promote Safe for Work pages, so it's like they're not just considered porn, you know?
Right, yeah, no, yeah. I just didn't know there were that many.
Yeah.
God forbid OnlyFans and such up, for fucking Christ's sakes, cocksuckers. But so let's go back to University of Arizona. I mean, that's a classic blonde lady going to U of A. It's classic American dream, having fun, obviously, maybe hitting some raves, who knows?
Yeah.
Did you ever, not that OnlyFans is even a thing, but did like the idea of porn ever cross your mind at the University of Arizona?
Here's the thing, because like when I started raving, like my first rave ever was Hard Summer when I was like 18 years old going into my freshman year of college. And my first rave ever, I just wore pasties. I'm like, I am going balls to the walls. And like the more raves I went to, just the more I liked wearing pasties. So I feel like a lot of people already assumed I was in porn, and I wasn't. And I was almost like offended by the idea because like my parents are very religious people, and I was like, I can't be in porn. Like my parents would disown me. But I did consider stripping when I wanted to get my boobs done. And then I'm like, I really don't like when men touch me, so maybe not.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever really consider that, I'm just thinking this at the top of my head right now after you just mentioned that. OnlyFans sounds so much easier than stripping.
Oh, yeah.
Stripping sounds like such a fucking hassle. You gotta grind on so many old dudes and fucking like pretend that you're into it, which I think would be fun. I would enjoy that.
I would enjoy the aspect where like there are some men that like to be subs, and I would just enjoy smacking the shit out of a guy, you know?
On stage?
I would totally do that.
I've gotten smacked on stage before.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
It was a weird scene, but I mean, that's the thing that I always think of. Strippers, I'd way rather be an OnlyFans girl
Yeah.
than a stripper.
I'd say so.
Holy
but
shit.
stripping does sound fun. Like the way my friend CJ Miles, she was on my podcast, the way she described it in Vegas, she's like, I didn't really know how to dance, so I mainly just talked to people, and like that's how she made a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of girls that do get up there on the stage and dance, I guess. I mean, most of the girls probably just roam around, hand around shoulder, be like, hey, what are you doing tonight? My real name's Ashley when it's really not Ashley. That whole thing.
Yeah.
I love going to strip clubs on dead nights. Like I haven't done it in years, but
You know
like
what's funny?
because they just want to chat.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
My first like girl real experience was with a stripper at a strip club, and she's like, so like, are you bi? And I was like, I don't know, but like my vagina's tingling, man.
All right, hold the phone. You said this was at a strip club?
Yeah.
Was it for like OnlyFans?
No.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna need to hear about the story. Can we hear about the story?
Yeah, so it was my senior year of college, and I was just home in LA for spring break, and I had a lot of guy friends who were older, and after the club, they're like, we want to go to a strip club. And I'm like, hold on, I want to go to a strip club. So when I went, they ended up just paying for me to like get a room with them. So I had my own stripper. They just paid for me because they're like, this is fucking sick. She's one of the boys. And then the stripper, like I was so attracted to her, and she told me she's like fully a lesbian. I think a lot of strippers are full-on lesbian, so she was really stoked to like give me a lap dance, and she was like rubbing my cooter a little bit, and I was like, and I didn't consider myself bisexual at the time because I'm like, see, I could never see myself dating her, and then I found out there's a term bisexual but hetero-romantic.
Correct.
So that's what I am, because like I was really turned on.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm so jealous of your guy friends. That's the dream. Like when you I've gone to strip clubs with girlfriends before, just like that you hang out with, and that's the like you're always going there. It's called spade to spade. You're hoping that your girlfriend's and the strippers like.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the dream. Yeah. I'm so jealous of your guy friends. That's literally the greatest thing ever.
I'm just one of the bros. I mean,
that's
a lot of the
best.
time.
Like that's like one of the top like fantasies. Like you go with a girl and like you're not even like fucking or anything. You just want to go to a strip club with, and they go crazy at the strip club. I need to stop talking about it.
Yeah. It's funny because my friends in San Diego are like some of their girlfriends will get jealous or something that like they're like following me or like not want them to follow me, and they're like, just wait till you meet her. And it's like I'm making out with the same girls they are.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, you're quite literally stealing the women from them, but that's even better.
Yeah.
And I fully admit it. I'm very bearish on strip clubs. People like there's a running joke here at work that I'm like, I say I'm not a strip club guy, but I really am a big strip club guy. I'm really not. I don't love strip clubs.
Yeah.
I think they're overrated, but like if you're going drunk with some of the girlfriends, it's a good time. Outside of that, I'm pretty sad on strip clubs.
Yeah.
The whole idea of it, it's weird. You're kind of uneasy when you're in there. It kind of feels like an awkward scenario. I don't feel safe at them. They're kind of seedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the security guards are all very mean. Some of them have the buffets.
I lived in a very boring town in Louisiana, so like 2 or 3 times a year, like on like a Wednesday or something, I had nothing to do. I would just go and sit up there. And
See, that's intimidating. That's even scarier. Picturing going to a standalone brick and mortar strip club in the middle of Louisiana is fucking terrifying.
Yeah, no, I mean, it wasn't like the most comfortable thing ever.
Exactly. I feel like it's not comfortable.
You get used to it.
The first time I went, which is when I hooked up with a girl, it was great, but I went to a strip club, and this was probably my fault. Like, it was the day before I was about to start working, like, a full-time job after college, and I took, like, a month off, and it was, like, a Sunday at, like, noon, at, like, 12, and I was in Scottsdale, Arizona, and I'm like, on my last day, I want to go to a strip club. And like, we went, and I'm like, fuck, I didn't go with guys. I didn't bring money to tip the girls. So I just kind of walked in, and they were like, it's $100 for like a dance. And it wasn't really, no one super hot is there at noon on a Sunday.
Where was this again? San Diego?
Scottsdale.
Fuck, I thought you said San Diego. One time I went to a strip club in San Diego. During COVID, I went to a strip club in San Diego. It was $100 for a lap dance.
Yeah.
Girl didn't even take her top off. It was disgusting. It was a disgusting act, but Scottsdale's great too.
Yeah, Scottsdale, I just think, strip clubs are lit at night. That one was it was not lit. So I left after like 2 minutes, and I'm like, well, at least I got to do this before I start working and slaving away.
That's definitely the main thing, like you said, though, too, is like feeling comfortable at a strip club, which I rarely can feel comfortable at a strip club.
Yeah.
Like I always say feeling like, I just want to feel comfortable. Like for example, I used to go to Montreal a lot because Montreal, it's in Canada, French Canada, 18 years, you have to be 18 years old to drink. So when I turned 18, me and my friends would go all the time. And we found this thing called the New Room Massage. It's huge there. Do you know what a New Room Massage is? It's awesome. It's like a fucking, You get in there with like a girl that's doing a massage thing. They put like oil on you and she just like rubs up and down in your body. It's fucking sick. Like pretty embarrassing. But one of the girls one time said like she likes doing it on me because she was going up and down my stomach like a fucking mountain, which was embarrassing, but whatever. But
Did they shower you beforehand like in the videos?
Yeah. But the first time I did it, I'm in the room. I'm sitting there. I'm laying on my stomach. She's just giving a massage first. They give you a massage for like 5 minutes before. And we got the fucking PA system comes on. They're like, oh, the cops are here. Everybody relax, follow protocol. I'm like, holy shit, am I about to go to a French Canadian prison? But Montreal is very, very, very lax. So I'm fucking freaking out for a good 10, 15 minutes. What's going to happen? Cops walk in. They're just like, hey, just wanted to make sure everyone's of age here. Have a good time. And I was just like, holy shit. And since then, I've been through. I've gone to probably 3 or 4 more in Montreal because they don't care in Montreal. But you go to weird places here. Yeah, it's creepy. It's not fun.
Exactly.
So that's why I retired. But onto the whole rave thing. You mentioned you're a big rave person.
Yeah. And
you were saying that people already assumed you were in porn because you were wearing pasties at a rave. Can you explain rave culture to me? Because I feel like every time I've asked girls that are big into raves, they say it's not like a sexual culture at all.
No, I mean, I've been groped a lot at raves. Actually,
which I feel like is weird.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Actually, one of the, this was actually, I won't say this is the norm. This was really weird. I got peed on once at a rave.
Also very weird.
I was just in the crowd. There was a guy who was so drunk. He kept like kind of falling on people going like, woo. And then all of a sudden I felt like kind of water from like my butt kind of dripping down my leg. And I'm like, wait, this is warm. And then I was like, wait, but it's Arizona. And then I'm like, I turned around and his little penis was out and it was small, nothing to look at. And I was like, oh my God. And I was coming up on the Molly and I was like, oh, I feel like I need to puke. And then he threw his pants into the crowd and he ran in the crowd. Like he just started sprinting and then security started like running after him because I mean, he's probably a sex offender now after literally taking his pants off and peeing on me. But people were so nice because this part is rave culture. Everyone was giving up their waters to like pour on my leg and like dry me off, and people were offering me like free gum, free anything because they're like, they felt bad that I literally just got pissed on in the middle of the crowd.
Exactly. I was going to say, from what I understand, the rave culture seems kind of like a family type thing. The ravers love each other.
1,000%. Like it's weird because in Arizona, I feel like the people are definitely the nicest. Like, I mean, I don't really roll anymore because I act like a fucking idiot when I do. But like there was one rave where I just, you know, when you take one point and then it doesn't hit, so you take another and then it all hits you at once and you're just an idiot. I've never
done Molly.
Oh, okay.
It was on my it was my 2020 New Year's resolution actually, and I never did it because of COVID.
Yeah.
One day. I
feel like shrooms and acid is better, but
I have some shrooms questions for you too.
Okay. But anyways, I lost my phone 3 times, just left it random places. It got returned to me every time.
Oh my God.
That doesn't always happen, but in Arizona, I just feel like people are really nice there.
In Arizona, I mean, that's so nice. And then continuing on in the rave thing. So do you make this is going to be a weird question, but I ask every rave person I meet.
Yeah.
Is a rave like a grinding event?
Oh my God. No, I have grinded.
Like the girl, like is that like do people grind at raves?
Not really. There were like when I used to roll, another reason I don't like rolling, but I'd always kind of like want to find a guy because I was like, I'm horny and I want attention.
That's what I'm saying. So is it just people grinded everywhere?
So
is it Sweet 16?
When I was rolling, I would grind. I would say it's not the majority because like 1, you're hot, 2, you're sweaty, 2, 3, the kind of dancing you do isn't really grinding. So it's like, I would kind of...
It's a lot of that.
It's as long as just jumping up.
So I would kind of like grind, but I listen to dubstep. So all of a sudden I'd like elbow him in the head because I'm like about to headbang. So it's definitely not... I mean, at least what I listen to, you don't really grind at all. And when I do mushrooms and acid, it's like I really just don't want to be touched and I really don't even like hook up with men anymore. So...
That sounds like such a childish question. Do you grind at these things? But I feel like that's such a weird question. That's such a thing I always think about at raves.
I have like the funniest video of this guy like grinding on me. It was like New Year's going into, I think it was going into 2017. And he was just like really drunk and kind of like slobbering on my shoulder. He was really fucking hot, but really weird. Like really weird.
I feel like you also can't get too drunk at these things as well. I mean, most people are on Molly, right?
I think most people, yeah.
Like I only drink is like, you can't really, I feel like you can't just drink alcohol at a rave.
No, that's honestly... I mainly just drink now and I take mushrooms, but because of the mold poisoning, I'm not supposed to take mushrooms until right now the mold is out of my system, but there's still like the biotoxins from the mold left over. So I can't.
So you're just drinking though right now?
I've been sober for 4.5 months.
Well,
almost
congratulations
5.
on that. Never mind.
Yeah, but I mean, my birthday's coming up, so I'm gonna get figgity.
Hell yeah,
fucked
brother.
up.
You're gonna break it for the birthday?
Yeah.
What day's the birthday?
My birthday is 6/9, really easy to remember. June 9th.
June 9th. Yes.
But my birthday party is June 4th. So yeah, I'm gonna get drunk.
And as you should. Fucking it's your birthday. Why not? And final rave question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever happen to make OnlyFans content at raves?
Oh yeah, I ate my friend, her name is Stream Queen on Instagram. I ate her out in the middle of a crowd.
You ate her out in the middle of a crowd?
Yeah, in the VIP section.
How'd the logistics go on that?
So it was like the VIP section, so it was all the way to the left, and it wasn't like as crowded. I just like pushed her up to the wall and like went on my knees, and it could have just looked like I was tying my shoe and filmed it and ate her out. It was only for like a quick minute because I'm like, I really don't want to get kicked out.
That's fair.
But yeah, I was really fucked up, and I was like, let's just go for it, man.
Yeah,
let's
brother.
just
Why
do
not?
it.
Why not? That brings up an interesting point though that I didn't have written down. I feel like a lot of OnlyFans girls, they do like these quick public acts.
Mm-hmm.
How authentic are those, and do you do those often? Like I feel like I always see girls like fucking like flashing people in like a supermarket or something.
Oh yeah. I would say. I mean, granted, when I was a freshman, I guess I fucked a guy in a porta potty, so I'm not sure.
That's not crazy.
Is it
I
in the
don't
middle
think it is.
in a smelly bathroom?
I mean, it's disgusting,
It's
but
disgusting.
it's not. It's more gross for you,
Yeah.
not the actual people. You know what I'm saying?
See, I don't remember it, but my friend said I came back and was like, I just fucked him in the porta potty. No
At least you don't
memory.
remember it.
None.
Yeah, I'd rather not remember fucking.
Yeah,
down the porta potty.
that would be
the
disgusting.
porta potty's grosser for you. I mean, that's more the eating out's more awkward for people out at the rave.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say like it's super common. I mean, no, I've definitely seen people basically like having sex in the middle of a crowd before, but it's like you have to be really fucked up to do that.
100%.
This we definitely are doing it for content because it's like who's gonna enjoy themselves getting eaten out in the middle of a crowd?
No one. And if you were on OnlyFans, you probably wouldn't do it.
No.
A thing in your welcome message on OnlyFans is a good thing. That I think a welcome message on OnlyFans is a great thing to start off when you're learning stuff about people. So you say that shrooms make you horny. Is that a real thing? And do shrooms normally make people horny?
I think I meant dubstep makes me horny.
I'm pretty sure you wrote shrooms make me horny. Let's look it up.
Okay.
Let's check it out.
Because I probably fucked that up. So,
I'm fairly positive it said I could have fucked it up too. Let me see.
Because I always say dubstep makes me horny. Dubstep makes me really horny. Shrooms don't make me as horny. So I need to
I gotta say, the 30 seconds of dubstep you just played me, I don't think that's a horny thing.
Oh, I get really horny.
To each their own.
Yeah,
Let's see. Wait, shrooms make me horny. So.
I need to edit that. It's dubstep makes me horny.
$20 video dick rate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Should I read the menu?
love
Can I read the menu? Do you care if I read the menu?
Yeah, I read the menu.
So yeah, might as well read the menu. We have it open right now. So if you subscribe to this wonderful Instagram, what's the link?
OnlyFans.com/Daddy-Deelz.
$20 video dick rate, $45 nude dick rate. What the fuck is the difference between a video dick rate and a nude dick rate?
Well, one I have clothes on, and the other I don't have clothes on.
Oh, it's you. I thought they would have to like send you in a video of their dick.
Oh, I mean, either way, they send a video of their dick. One of them I just like will have a hoodie on or something, and then the other I'll be like naked for.
So it's extra $25 for nudity. I would pay the extra $25 for nudity. Why not? $23 for recent private nudes for my camera roll. $50 for girl dildo action. $75 squirting. $100 all hold stuffed plus fucked with strap on 25 minutes, and that's the menu.
Oh yeah.
Peter Luger says nothing on that. But so yeah, shrooms don't make you horny?
I mean, here's the thing. If I am really into a person, like it makes me horny, but I wouldn't say, it just makes me feel really connected to people. So it's like if I am already sexually attracted to you, they can make me horny. If I'm not that sexually attracted to you, I feel more of a friendship bond. Like I look at you more as a brother than I did before.
All right. And then what else I have? I saw your post recently. Get you a girl who can eat. You're eating a lettuce burger. Fill me in on the whole lettuce burger game. I'm a big burger guy. I have a burger show here.
Yeah.
What's your favorite burger in LA? Do you only eat lettuce burgers?
Yeah, I'm intolerant to a lot of things. I just feel
dairy?
I can't have dairy. Actually, I just threw up before the show because Starbucks, shout out, I have my matcha here. I was like, are any of these like little egg muffins dairy free? And they were like, yes, this egg whites one. So I ate a bite of the egg whites one, and I'm like, this really tastes like dairy. So I'm like, I need to look this up. So I looked it up on Starbucks. Lo and behold, it had milk, cheese, everything. So then I went to go throw up in the bathroom, and they just refunded me, and that was it. So I always get. Actually, my favorite place in LA is called Burger Lounge.
Ooh.
It's like.
Where is that?
It's like everywhere in LA. I think it's just in LA though. It's basically like In-N-Out, but they have like grass-fed burgers and they have vegan cheese, and their fries are a lot better than In-N-Out's. So it's like a healthy version, and then I always get it on like a lettuce wrap.
You're talking a big game there, lady.
Oh yeah, it's really
saying
good.
It's better fries. They have great fucking fries in In-N-Out.
In-N-Out?
Yeah, I
they
love
have better.
In-N-Out. I'm a big fan. But do they possibly do the animal style at this Burger Lounge?
I don't think so.
That's the best part. I'm a real whore for a Thousand Island dressing.
Yeah. Well, their Thousand Island is really good.
At Burger Lounge?
Yeah. So like
Damn.
you can have an option where you get like Thousand Island on the side, and
next time I'm in LA, we should do a blind taste test of Burger Lounge against In-N-Out.
Okay, I'm down. I'll know the difference because I know the difference in the lettuce that they use.
So blindfolded.
Okay, blindfolded.
It's got to be blindfolded.
Is Fat Burger still around
I don't know.
in LA? No.
Maybe.
Okay.
I love Apple Pan. I mean, that's the basic bitch answer, but Apple Pan is so fucking good in Los Angeles.
Never had that.
I rarely like leave my house to eat. I always like whatever is on Uber Eats basically is what I get because I'm such a homebody. Like even coming here was such a big deal because I don't like to travel and I don't like to leave my house.
I'm sorry for making you come here.
Oh no,
my
it's
apologies.
Okay.
But that's me too though. Like I'm the exact opposite way, obviously. But like when I travel, like I need to eat the fucking city's delicacies per se. Like I'm going to New Orleans for the first time in 2 weeks.
No shit.
I'm gonna fuck that city up.
Oh, I've got all the
recs.
recs.
Fuck that city up.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know some athletes have great pregame meals, like pregame superstitions. I know one of my favorite hockey players of all time always ate chicken parm before every game. Do you have a go-to meal before you do an OnlyFans scene?
No, I just eat whatever's there.
Nothing? Like maybe you're not like thinking, oh, I gotta get energized. Maybe I'll drink a Red Bull. Maybe I'll have a nice turkey sandwich, something light.
No, not really.
I know marathon runners do carbs before the night before. Maybe do some carbs, bowl of pasta.
I mean, I just make OnlyFans content really randomly, like when I'm feeling like it. So I just eat whatever I'm already eating throughout the day, and like I'll just make OnlyFans content because I'll literally I'll film in my car, I'll film in my bathroom, I'll film like I don't know, at a park or something.
So you're a spur of the moment type of gal.
Oh yeah, I'm like really bad at planning. I have to have my assistant make my whole schedule.
Okay.
Because I can't plan at all. I really can't.
And OnlyFans as well. Are you doing anything with dudes on there, or is it just strictly you?
I guess there's kind of like two guys I've like actually made real two or three. One of them, he just like used my vibrator on me. So I'm not really sure how much that counts.
What's the point?
Well, because that was like my first like real boy-girl scene with a guy I was hooking up with. And then like the thing is, I don't really hook up with guys. And then I remember when OnlyFans was like, yo, we're going to ban explicit content. There was a guy who I had hooked up with a while ago. And I've actually known him since high school. He went to my high school. And he was just like, the first time we hooked up was awful in bed. I remember texting him being like, yo, I'm going to finish the job you didn't, and send him a picture of my vibrator.
That's so mean.
Yo,
that's so mean.
That's ruthless.
That's assault, brother.
He hyped himself up. Such a big game. He's like, I'm going to make you come. You're going to be shaking. We were talking about hooking up for months before we hooked up. We hooked up. He was so high, was basically like lazy, didn't use my vibrator on me, didn't eat me out, barely fingered me. Then he came in my mouth after I said not to, and I threw up in his toilet. And no, it was awful. It was like the worst, probably one of the worst sex I've ever had. So I think I deserved to send that because like, it was bad.
I agree.
Thank you.
He even tried to eat you out. Fuck that guy. Let's kill him.
Poor
Whack
form.
him. Poor
and then, but then OnlyFans was like, we're banning explicit content. And he actually subbed to my OnlyFans because I wouldn't hook up with him after that. And then I was like, yo, do you want to make OnlyFans content? And he was like, yeah. And he said he would do it for free. And then afterwards, he's like, if you don't pay me, I'm not going to let you send it out. So then that was the end of that. Because I felt like that was kind of fucked up to tell me you do it for free. It was very misleading.
So did you ever put that out?
Yeah, I paid him.
Oh, okay, good.
To put it out because I'm like, yeah.
Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy a lot. I hate that guy. What else do we have here? Dumb. So I know you're killing the TikTok game.
I'm trying to. I'm really
like 650,000 followers.
Yeah, I've honestly gained over 100,000 followers in the past month. But it's weird because my actual TikToks don't really go viral. It's my lives that go viral. Almost every one of my lives get over 100,000 views.
Do I ever start doing live TikTok? I've never done live on TikTok.
But
I'm not going to assume yours are a lot cooler than mine.
Here's my trick. The camera is facing my butt the whole time. Whatever I'm doing, it's basically facing my butt.
I'm not going to lie. In my notes, I just wanted to say in a nicer way, I did have a lot of ass on TikTok. Basically, every single TikTok you post, the camera is like 2 feet off the ground and you turn around. But it's okay.
I know what the people want, and I know what gets me OnlyFans subs, because I have gained 20,000 OnlyFans subs in the past month just from my TikToks like that. Yeah, I wish people cared more about my personality. Like, that'd be sick, but they don't.
That's why we're on the podcast.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Y'all, please follow me on TikTok and hype up the videos of me talking, because they never get views.
TikToks are all about the first 2 to 3 seconds. Too.
Yeah.
So that makes sense that you would have it ass right off the get-go.
Exactly. And it's crazy because I collabed on TikTok and YouTube with my friend Churdleys, and he's big on skits and stuff like that. He posts a skit, it got 1 million likes on TikTok. I post the same skit and it got 2,000 likes. And I'm like, what is with my TikTok algorithm?
Yeah, it's really sad that, speaking of the TikTok algorithm, pretty much all I've been posting is clips from these shows.
Yeah.
And these shows do great. I'll post one clip of myself. Clips of me were surrounded by 400,000 TikTok views. A clip of me at the Ranger game the other night, I got 2,000 views.
Yeah.
Embarrassing. But winding down here, so I did watch the episode of your podcast, That's Offensive, with Emily.
Mm-hmm.
First thing I noticed, I watched 10 minutes of it.
Yeah.
You were like, oh, I like skinny guys. Does that mean if you're not a skinny guy, they should not try to pursue you, per se? Or are you strictly on the skinny guy thing?
I mean, I'm very into personalities, but my type physically is tall and skinny. Sickly looking.
See that once or twice in a Tinder bio.
Yeah. Pete Davidson looking, MGK looking, except I'm more into Pete Davidson's personality than I am into MGK. I don't like guys with big egos. I like really goofy guys. I dated a guy for a while who was 5'9", not super skinny.
There we go.
Yeah.
Clap it up for the five. Clap it up for the short kings.
It's all about energy, and I was so attracted to his personality, it didn't matter that he wasn't my type.
Recently, I noticed you were in a cop outfit. What would you say is your greatest Halloween outfit of all time? What was your best Halloween outfit at the University of Arizona?
Okay. I feel like I'm probably the only one who's going to think this is awesome, but I was Thad Castle for 3 years in a row.
That's fucking fire. That's a fire outfit.
And it's actually crazy because Shiloh, his actual name is Sam Jones, the second or third or something like that, but the guy who played Shiloh hit me up on Instagram to do something on TikTok for a song, and I'm like, anything for Shiloh. And then after he hit me up, we actually talked on the phone forever. I rewatched Blue Mountain State again, and I'm like, how dare they cancel the show? I lived up my whole freshman year of college. My whole freshman year of college was basically based on Blue Mountain State. They say that your freshman year is supposed to be your slutty year. So I'm like, I want to hook up with as many men as possible.
Hell yeah.
Which, here's the thing. I wouldn't do that in college because 1, I got chlamydia, and 2, the frat guys don't try to make you come. I didn't have my first orgasm until after my freshman year of college, and that was after I had a decent sized body count for being a freshman.
That's a tough freshman year. Chlamydia and the frat guys don't make it come. That's a tough one.
Yeah. But I lived it up to Blue Mountain State, man. I was like, they said that you got to do this. And then my sophomore year, I was like, I'm just going in the opposite direction. And then I was celibate for 15 months.
Hey, congrats on that.
Thank you.
Congrats on that. And finally, let's discuss the That's Offensive podcast.
Oh, yeah.
That you're a wonderful host of, by the way. I know there's a lot of episodes. I did watch one with Emily for a little bit. I was trying to skim through some last night. I was watching the clips you posted on your Instagram.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was great. When did you start that? What's it about? Fill me in.
I started it in October. I had a podcast before that, then offered my old podcast host a buyout, and she's like, $100,000. And I was like, dude, this podcast is not worth $100,000.
Lady.
So
what is this, call her daddy?
So then honestly, it was very similar situation where I was doing all the work and bringing on all the guests. So then I made my own podcast, and I was and I just remember from my old podcast, we're OnlyFans. The word OnlyFans blocked it. It was so hard to run ads. It was so hard to do things. So I was like, what's a play on the word OnlyFans? So OF that I can make into a title. So I was like, that's offensive, capital OF. So I can still run ads, and but the OF is capitalized, so people should know OnlyFans. And then a lot of people think I talk about offensive shit on there, but it's more I talk about things that shouldn't be found offensive anymore, which is why I like to talk about people's sexual preferences, my friend Kazumi who likes trains ran
she's
on her.
She's coming on here in a few weeks.
Yeah.
I've been told she's a wild card.
Yeah. She's honestly, I used to think I was kinky before I came into the OnlyFans world, and then I'm like, I'm vanilla.
Yeah, I've been told she's a wild card. I'm excited for that.
Then I just had my friend Kristen on, who she has like an open relationship with her now fiance, and like they talk about how like setting boundaries, like all of that fun stuff. So it's like, but if you talk to some old Christian lady, she'd be like, that is so offensive. You guys are going to hell. So that's kind of the gist of it. Although I do have a podcast coming out in about a month with someone who highly disagrees with me and says that like, yeah, I was like, let me mix it up, because I saw a podcast of this guy. I won't give out the secrets yet, but he's like, I don't really want to date a woman with a high body count. And I'm like, what is a high body count? Just take a guess what he said.
15?
5.
5?
I'm like, that was me, but when high school, that was still high school for me. So I wanted to like hear his opinion on it and like why he thinks that. And, you know, I heard him out. We don't really see eye to eye, but it'll be an interesting podcast because we really don't agree.
5? Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I was shocked because I'm like, a low body count. That's got to be like 20. No. Nope.
Fuck, I just have one more question. I can't think of it. God damn it. What were we just talking about before this dude? Oh.
My podcast.
What are your thoughts on open relationships then?
Here's the thing. I've been cheated on with like I've honestly only been in like one kind of relationship. And I kind of bullied him into it. Not bullied him, but like I didn't have sex for like 15 months. And then I met him and I like told him I am a relationship person. I like if we're going to be doing this, it's got to be serious, whatever. And then like a few weeks later, I think I saw him holding hands with a girl, but I was like really fucking drunk. Fucker. And then I yelled at him and was like, are you fucking other girls or are you not? And basically bullied him till he's like, I'm not going to be fucking other girls. Okay. So, and we dated for a while and hooked up for like 2 years after we broke up. But here's the thing. If I were to build up trust with a guy, I feel like I'd be pretty open to it, but like I do need to build up that trust first. Like it can't be right off the bat, since I feel like I have a lot of trust issues. I'm not really used to like a guy actually being down to date me for like a long period of time.
Sure.
So I don't know. I wouldn't want him dating other people, but like hooking up with other people while I'm there, it could be a topic of conversation, but I'd have to like, there has to be so much relationship building before that.
Yeah, I feel like I could kind of handle it because I've learned in my 25 years of life.
Yeah.
People are pretty fucking dumb. There's a lot of stupid fucking people in the world. That are good looking.
Yeah.
So if a girl wants to fuck some hot dude that's a fucking moron, I guess she could do it. And I could still love her, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I would have to screen it. I would have to screen it, I think. I would have to go through his Instagram. I judge everybody by their Instagrams pretty much.
For sure.
What did you think when you saw mine? Wow, this girl's a whore.
It's different for you, obviously. I know you're doing it for work.
Yeah. Well, my Instagram was like this even before work. I've always like to post this kind of stuff. Honestly, it used to be a lot worse. It used to be like just straight pasty and butt pics, and now because Instagram's their algorithm kind of changed and like they shadow ban people easily. I sprinkle in a lot of like safer work stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at yours right now. There's a lot of ass, which is great. There's dog fun, which is wonderful. We love dogs. We love asses. There's burgers. We love dogs, asses, and burgers here. So I think this is a great Instagram.
Hey.
But I will say, like, if I meet a girl at a bar and I'll be like, oh, let me see your Instagram. I do that all the time.
Yeah.
And there's no thirst traps. I'm like, oh.
Oh, you like it when they have no thirst?
I'm a fan of no thirst traps, yeah.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
Well, here's the thing. Here's my hot take. I want to get your opinion on my theory here. I have a vivid theory with happy relationships and unhappy relationships. I think when people are in couples and they post about each other constantly, they're not in a happy relationship. That's like my number one theory that I'll die on.
I 1,000% agree.
I think it's a great theory. And frankly, a lot of the couples I know, the girls that I know, and guys too, that post a lot, I know for a fact they cheat on each other.
Yeah.
I think that it's a great theory, and I want people to comment on this because I'm like a scientist when it comes to this. I'm fairly positive, and you agree too.
I do feel like there are very few exceptions. Like my one friend is like a life coach, so she talks about her relationship a lot, like the ups, the downs, everything. So I feel like their relationship is very like honest, and like that's kind of how they present it. However, there's like one couple that I went to college with, and I know for a fact they break up, they fight, he yells at her. there's so much shit going on, and they'll post like these like long paragraphs being like, my other half, my best friend, all this. I ended up muting both of them because I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like literally.
It's not always easy, but
here's the thing. I think the couples that shit on each other on Instagram are the ones that stay together. Like if you're like, who's this average guy who I'm like hanging out with? I feel like those are the ones like the relationship is strong because they don't.
What do you mean, like a funny caption like that?
Yeah, like a funny, like that was actually a pretty bad example, but like, you know, like Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, how they shitting on each other on Instagram. Yeah. Like that's a real relationship.
I mean, that's my main thing. That's like it makes me so angry too because I know these people are cheating on their significant others. I just know literally know for a fact. And it just, every time I see it, and no one agrees with me. I'm like, it's true. Because the way I think it is, if I didn't have my job that I have where I need to be on my phone, and I had like a wife or a girlfriend, this thing, ocean. What the fuck do I need it for? Yeah. The only reason you're posting on Instagram is to impress people. Yeah. That's literally all it is. Yeah. I'll be honest, the only reason I post shit is to impress girls. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of it. Why do you think my Instagram is filled with celebrities? That's the whole point. It's crazy that people think that's not a thing.
Like part of it is definitely for attention. I feel like the other part is like for community because like when I first started dressing in like pasties and stuff like that, I do feel like there was a big attention aspect, but there was also a part of me that was like trying to, I grew up with a very religious family. So I'm like, I just like want to get more in touch with my sexuality and like feel really like hot about myself kind of thing. And there was the attention aspect, but also being able to express myself and find the rave community was like also really cool. Connect with people.
Fair. Yeah. I think that's... From my opinion, though, I think it's a little different than Instagram. I don't know. You're saying Instagram. Yeah, I feel like there's more communities on like Twitter and like Reddit and shit.
Dude, honestly, I could barely figure out Twitter. I just started one, making my OnlyFans because Twitter's so difficult for me. Reddit. Fun. Also, I have like someone running my Reddit because I literally right over my head.
Oh. It's a weird scene. Social media sucks. Yeah. But I think we're good here. This was way longer than I expected it to be.
Okay. So, I talk a lot. I can word vomit all you want.
We're good. We're good.
Fuck yeah.
We just have our mutual pal Emily coming in 4 minutes.
Okay, cool.
So we gotta wrap this up. But Adelia, thank you so much for joining us. This was actually very, very fun. Thank you very, very much for taking the trip too. You came from fucking LA. OnlyFans link.
OnlyFans.com/daddydeelz, and you can find all of my links on itsdeelz.com.
What's your subscription price right now?
Free.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, yeah. Subscribe. It's free. Why the fuck not?